When Britain ruled the world, we didn't need Johnny Foreigner telling us how to run the empire. No, we're an island nation, proud, alone, number one for inventions, spreading democracy and regime change wherever necessary.
Now, Boris, which EU laws upset you the most?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to scrap the law about two classes of bananas because we know there's only one.
And is that it?
All that rubbish about health and safety. What use is that to our injury lawyers?
Jacob Rees-Mogg, you're a devout Catholic. Did you register your company in the Virgin Islands for religious reasons?
No, purely for tax purposes.
Well, according to your voting record, you voted against legal aid 11 times, disability and housing benefits 30 times, and welfare benefits 52 times.
Yes, but I always tip at Claridge's, and once I even bought a big issue, so my conscience is clear. I notice you didn't mention the positive things I voted for.
Yeah, that's true. You voted to raise tuition fees 6 times, allow bankers' bonuses to go unchecked 16 times, to reduce corporation tax 22 times, and even voted for military action 9 times.
Well, my vote against homosexual rights was over a dozen times. Oh, surely that'll get me into heaven. My firm stance against contraception and abortion, even after rape by a family member, will see me safely through the pearly gates.
Recently, the UK has increased sales of weapons to nations that are known to be aggressive dictatorships.
Well, this was just to boost sales and show that Brexit means business.
With Saudi Arabia, the UK's most valuable client. Saudi is also on the list of countries the British Foreign Office thinks are of human rights concern. Billions of pounds of defence export licences have actually been approved to almost all the countries on last year's list.
Prime Minister, it's all looking rather messy pulling out of Europe after 40 years.
Well, I tried my best by proposing to bring back grammar schools and fox hunting. But what thanks did I get in the general election? Everyone now wants clarity. Seriously, what part of Brexit means Brexit don't they understand?
Just arrived in the studio is Michael Guff.
Sorry I'm late. My car broke down in the fast lane of the M25, causing a multiple pile-up. Just bad luck. I serviced it myself only yesterday. Didn't want to splash out on a time-served mechanic, you understand.
Yes, you shun experts. Are you planning any other expert bypasses?
Yes, I'm getting a local builder to take out a troublesome molar with a hammer and chisel. No point in getting a dentist to do it.
I could see why Cameron sacked you as Education Minister.
Yes, well, it was becoming clear that education only leads to people becoming experts, so I was happy to leave.
Trying to bring back fox hunting was a bad move, though, wasn't it? 90% of young people are passionately against that.
Do you know, I read in the Daily Mail that foxes are disease-ridden vermin. And I remember Margaret Thatcher went to grammar school and supported fox hunting.
Yes, but she could crow about the Falkland Islands. What have you got to crow about? The Windrush Islands? Mark Urgent has a question.
Fred Goodwin of the Royal Bank of Scotland lost £40 billion, yet still received nearly £3 million bonus. How's that for you?
True, but Fred Goodwin had an egg thrown at him, which wasn't very nice. Plus his pension has been reduced to £650,000 per year, which I believe is punishment enough.
When you put it like that, Prime Minister, I'm sure people will feel his pain.
Mark Urgent again.
If I get my hands on him, I'll castigate him in the Trossachs.
I say, steady on. There's no need for that sort of language. Cover your ears, Prime Minister.
I'll truss him up in the gobbles.
Now that does sound nasty.